Once I was blind, now I see. John chapter 9, verse 25. Let's do it. Welcome, folks. This is Hard Hat Conversations coming at you Monday, October the 7th, 2024. I'd like to welcome you here. This is your host, Richard. This podcast show is about politics, money, life, anything you want to talk about. That's why we call it Hard Hats Conversation. So let's get right into it, folks. Let me go to my notes. I was just listening. I'm sorry to say I'm stationed here in Cleveland, Ohio, so I'm going to start off with Cleveland, Ohio. Our governor, Mike DeWine, in the state of Ohio, says he's going to send down the National Guard to help with the devastation of Helen, the hurricane. That's fine, folks. I can rock with that. I have no problem with that. That's good. But here's the problem. Let me show you what let me look at my notes and tell you what National Guard means. Let me tell you some of the duties, if you're not familiar with it. It says, where we at? The National Guard is a unique branch of the U.S. military that has both state and federal responsibility. The Guard routinely, listen to this, folks, responds to domestic emergencies, folks. I'm going to repeat that. Domestic emergencies, such as national disasters and civil unrest. And it supports the military operations overseas if necessary. So the National Guard routinely responds to domestic emergencies and civil unrest. Remember when we had those riots back during the George Floyd stuff and all that? They brought in the National Guard and stuff like that, because not just because of the peaceful protesters, but the ones that was getting out of hand, that was tearing up their own neighborhoods and stuff. Those are the ones that the National Guard was really there for. So why aren't they here when they're taking over freeways up in Cleveland, terrorizing neighborhoods? The police force is down, low numbers, in all three of our major cities. So why aren't domestic issues, remember, and civil unrest, National Guard? I just read you parts of the definition. If you don't believe me, Google it. I always like to say Google it. Look it up. So we having a lot of civil unrest by them taking over the streets. That's civil unrest to me. Maybe I'm wrong. Like, comment, subscribe. Comment on it. Let me know if I'm wrong. Is it taking over main city streets with hoodlums and whatever you want to call them today, thugs or whatever words you want to use? Isn't that civil unrest? So you need to send in the National Guard to quell that. The police can't handle that. What about the regular other domestic issues they got to handle? It's gotten out of hand. It has gotten out of hand, folks. Uh-oh, folks, something just came up to me. You hear that bell? Something came up. I got to go to my notes. I'm sorry. I'm finna hit you hard. That's why it's called Hard Hat Conversations. Is it a reason they won't come to the three major cities? Is it because of color? Is it because of money? Or they just don't care? Like I said, comment if you got any ideas why they won't come do that. I just read you the definition of it. I just told you what the National Guard is there for. So, again, is it because the city, the three major cities, have minorities in them? Lack of money in them? Or they just don't care? Because remember my last episode, I read you a lot of the neighborhoods up in Cleveland with their, if you go back and see my last episode, I read you off of cleveland.com, I read you the average home, medium home income of four, 18,000 Kinsman, 19,000 Hub, St. Clair Superior area, 22,000. And there was a couple of more I just read. There's a whole bunch of them on there. Cleveland.com really broke it down. Those are the average folks in those neighborhoods. Is it? Remember one of my things I said why the National Guard won't come down here? Because I said money. Is it because there's not enough money down here to fill the politicians' pockets? Some of you say I'm being cruel, but hey, sometimes we got to be cruel. This is hard-head conversations. Or is it the colored people that's down there? Black, Hispanic, poor whites? Or they just don't care, folks? Like I said, comment on it. Let me know. Next, I want to talk about staying here in Cleveland. Just saw another report said that the hospitals are short of supplies. Why are hospitals short of supplies? I don't get that. People are sick every day. Operations are going on every day. Why are our hospitals short of supplies? They said Cleveland Clinic, University Hospitals, Suma Health, Metro, they on short supplies, folks. Short supplies on what? Band-Aids? Diapers? Needles? What? Maybe they short supplies on needles, because I know they give needles out to people that's using them. They used to do that. I don't know why, but I guess they say they want them to have clean needles to keep them from infecting or whatever. I don't know. That's somebody came up with that. Just my opinion. I don't think you put a Band-Aid on something like that, but let me get back on track here, folks. It's just my opinion, folks. You know, you don't get people on drugs neither to keep doing drugs. If I'm wrong about that, like I said, comment and let me know. And also, since I mentioned drugs, I like to correct myself. On one of my episodes, I was saying about how people don't want to work or something, and the government already let us do the alcohol. Now they made marijuana legal. Everybody want to get high and just forget about their problems, but the problems are still going to be there after the hideout. I just want to make one correction. One of the listeners pointed this out to me and say, don't forget that you got a lot of people out there with medical cards that need the marijuana for like cancer and other pain things and stuff like that. So I'd like to thank that listener for pointing that out to me. And I'd like to retract on part of that some of them are using that just to forget about their problems, and some of them are really using it for medical. Like I always say on this show, and you can go back to all of my other episodes, where there's good, there's always going to be bad, folks. So, thank you for correcting me that. Folks, where's the moon? Folks, I went on YouTube, and just, you know how you go on YouTube looking at different videos and looking up information on how to fix stuff and all that. I read on something, I saw somebody say, where's the moon? I'm like, what is this crackpot talking about? Where's the moon? It's up in the sky. What is he talking about? What is she talking about? So I listened to it a little bit, and I'm like, huh? So the next day, I was going to work early in the morning, and I was driving down the road, and it popped in my head, and I'm looking for the moon. I'm like, the moon always in this direction when I'm going. Folks, I didn't see a moon. I am not an astronomer. I did not see no moon the whole time I was driving to work, folks. It was at nighttime, early in the morning. Folks, I don't know. I'm just throwing it out there, folks. I didn't see no moon. Now, I don't know about you guys and girls, but I didn't see no moon. So maybe somebody knows something about that. Comment on that and let me know what's going on. Maybe somebody, an amateur astronomer out there, know what's exactly going on. Maybe the moon's sleeping somewhere behind a cloud or asteroid or something. I don't know. Let me know, folks. Summer solstice over with. I don't know. I'm not into all that, but let me know because I did not see a moon, folks. I did not see a moon. So maybe it's out there tonight. I'm gonna go out there hopefully before I go to bed and see if I can see her or see it. Hey, just throwing it out there, folks. Let's see what my notes got on here that something got to me. I think that's about it, folks. One thing. Oh yeah, one more thing. My pitiful Cleveland Browns. Y'all in trouble. Y'all in trouble. Your house is in disarray. Can't put it on one person. The whole house is dirty. Somebody gonna have to come in there and clean it up. I don't know if y'all gonna keep the same cleaning company in there, the coaches and players, or y'all need to bring a new cleaning company with some new coaches and players. But whoever it is, y'all need to fix that real quick because it's ugly. It's real ugly. That's all I'm gonna say on that garbage. It's all garbage. Another thing, folks. Winter's coming again. You know it comes every year. Don't be surprised when the snow hit. Your car tires ain't ready. Your oil change ain't ready. You ain't got no extra blanket in the car. You wish you would have signed up for AAA or some type of towing service. Don't forget all those things. You need those things up here in the Four Seasons, especially in the winter. We might have a hard winter or a soft winter. We don't know, but we need those little things. So let's get our stuff together. I'm working on mine as we speak right now. I just want to say thank you for tuning in. The Hard Hats Conversation. As again, my name is Richard. I'm your host. And like I said, let's go in peace. Stay positive. Whatever you're going through, things is going to work out. You've been through some tough times. You got through them. And you're going to get through these. Trust me. You will get through them. On that note, I want to say peace out.